Very excited to welcome into the program the DOC, Rick Doc Walker.
That's Doc Walker music right there, dog.
Oh, God, that's Doc Walker's music. Doc, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, man, just happy. They had to have a losing streak for y'all to bring me back. So I figured, when I always tell that like the janitor, when things get rough, they go bring the old guy back while y'all was rolling, riding on top. I ain't heard.
Let me ask you a question, Doc. When the hell was that this year?
Yeah.
Well, it was early. And I knew, wait on the losing streak, then go call you know who to try to bail you out. But y'all know what the hell is going on. And if it get worse, I think I'm gonna be on with y'all a lot in the future.
I hope it don't get worse, Doc.
I legitimately thought of you. I walked over after that first drive in Minnesota.
Yeah.
When they threw the ball 3 straight plays from the 2.
Yeah. You heard me screaming.
Well, Brian was sitting like behind me and down the row a little bit in the press box, sitting with Tana. And I immediately walked over to them and I was like, how do you throw it 3 straight times? And B and Tana were just
dumbfounded.
And I said to B, I was like, I can't wait to talk to Doc.
See, Doc, I was chastised because I forget I'm in the press box. And I normally curse and cheer and everything else. Right. And I have to now just sit quiet. And that's not really me watching a football game.
Yeah, I can't do it for the press box.
Yeah.
No. But you know what happens at this point? He caught me off guard. And I was mad at myself for being caught off guard. I should have known that's what he was going to do. And I was disappointed in myself because I was so excited that we got on the 1 yard line.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I said, well, I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at me for buying into him because he really hasn't changed his stripes at all. Pardon me. So why be mad at him? That's who he is. I respect the fact that he doesn't let anything change his game. He operates as if he's in charge of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of admire his bravado.
That was I love, people are like, oh, they were actually at the 2. Like, people love pointing out it was the 2.
What difference it made? 1, 2, same damn thing.
5. Whatever.
Run it.
I'm not mad at you got 4 plays from the 4. I'm not mad if you end up throwing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a caveman. It's okay to throw down near the goal line.
Yeah.
Just 3 straight was pretty crazy to me. And I think everything. So what was worse, Doc? Not scoring from the 2 with 3 plays or giving up a 19-play, 98-yard drive back the other way?
But that was epic. It was only fitting that you follow that lunacy with even more. They double down. And it just shows you I haven't seen, pardon me, anything that it would just change this rapidly. I mean, it wasn't even 365 days ago that you were really good.
Yeah.
And then you go within that framework to flip the script, and now you're exposed. And the worst is yet to come because you got 3 more to go. Are you going to set a record? And they're all within the division? That's crazy.
It's 4 more to go.
Okay, 4 more.
Yeah, make it worse.
You're right. And it's not like, and the worst nightmare out of all of this, based on the Eagles throwing up all over themselves last night, is that the Cowboys may end up on top.
Yeah. It seems like they still have too much to overcome, but they could, man, which is crazy. Talking with our friend Rick Doc Walker here. Of course, you can listen to Doc on post games, every Commanders game on 106.7 The Fan. Listen to him on the Burgundy and Gold today on the Team 980. You can follow the DOC at Rick Doc Walker. We have entered a space, Doc, where every question is on the table. I think I don't want to speak for you, but I think you believe in Dan Quinn and what he tries to build. But you lose 8 in a row, you get to 3-10, you got to ask real questions. I don't think he's going anywhere. I don't know that he should, but this feels like there needs to be some significant change. Do you feel that way?
Well, it depends on what your goals are. If you want to win, you're not going to win under this current setup. And I know it sounds crazy coming off the NFC Championship game in that you had a shot and didn't get it done, because you got to have a core sense of values. Who are you? I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
And they don't know who the hell they are. That's a problem. It's even magnified now because of how much success they had, a year ago. But if you've had to rip your defensive coordinator's guts out, and as I said a month ago, he should have done both. He should have been a Landry. He should be calling them on both offense and defense, but he chose not to do that. It doesn't appear that he's in charge of the offense. And as a result, you can't predict your outcome because you don't know what the hell's going to happen. That's scary to me. And that, for your personnel, you have people that are paid a lot of money that don't do anything.
Like you and I were talking yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think we both agreed that Dan is a guy who basically he takes care of his guys, and he also gives them a lot of power.
He's a great guy.
But I think he needs to, the people he choose, whether it's coaches or players, need to be guys who you can trust.
Yeah.
Because I think the way he operates, it's like Doc Walker, look, man, we're gonna practice an hour or so. But you understand I gotta go get another hour of work in.
Right.
Most young guys, we just got an hour of practice a day. I can go BS around.
Yeah,
Coaches, I'm not gonna monitor you. Well, I'm gonna do what I want to do then. Instead of trying to do something so we gotta find a way to make sure the guys around him thinks like he does.
Yeah, and you're there. You got a feel for it.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm looking from the outside in. All I know is that we got to have a game plan, and you were quick to jump on the defensive side and correct it. But why don't you jump on the offensive side and correct it?
Doc,
and that's a problem, because that's what people are thinking. They're just not saying it, but they're thinking that. Nobody really assumes that you're in charge of your offense. That's a myth. And so you got a core value. Say, I ain't mad at Kingsbury. He's doing his thing. Bad man. He's doing himself. Well, it's a team thing. So you're not feeling the team thing on it, then I'm not feeling you. But he's allowed to do it. So he's not like stepping out of bounds, because there are no parameters. So it's hope. That's why I said, tell the truth Monday. Well, are they really doing that? Because really they're not. It's not just to the players. It's got to be within yourselves. We got to trust each other in order to get this thing done.
Totally.
See, but right now you're speaking with a forked tongue. So that's why I cut it off. As a matter of fact, once they got stopped and thrown to the elephant, that was it for me. I haven't even watched the game again. I refuse to continue to be led in the dark without a flashlight. So I'm going back to I'm on my own. I'm going to figure, they're going to show me who they are. I don't want to hear a damn thing they say. I'm going to see what happens. And I got a stinky feeling about the outcome, because now you're within the division. And people are already angry and they want to humiliate you. And the question now is that I just want to know, who are they?
Mm-hmm.
Doc, when we ask that, now it's tough because we're coming off this Vikings game that was a real embarrassment. I mean, Dan Quinn said he was frustrated and enraged, right? Like, that game was embarrassing. You get shut out for the first time in 6-7 years. 6, I think, 2019, right? Everything that was a complete team failure all the way around.
Oh, yeah.
When you zoom out, though, to the body of work, to the season, 3-10, 8 straight losses, how much of it do you put on the injuries?
Well, that's a personal thing, because whatever you do, you expose yourself. Are you saying you weren't prepared? So your depth wasn't quality depth? You picked them. Everybody there, nobody snuck in your facility. You invited all of them in. You've been training them. They're yours. So you're not going to be held responsible for the people you select? So is that a scouting issue? Do you not have the best people the money can buy, evaluating, selecting people? Your whole operation needs to be reevaluated from the inside out, because this is your results. You're not hamstrung. Nobody gave you limitations. This is your design. You picked them. You teach them. It's all on you. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? We saw what you did defensively about it. What are you going to do offensively about it? Everybody's whispering. We all know what people are saying. Why don't you run the damn ball?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that. But nothing changes. Nothing happens. So how do you explain that? You got a poster for that one?
See, like when you played with Joe, okay, and the running games were so effective, it was I know this. I'm just asking you. It's a team mindset, and this is what I know. Offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, and head coach, they get together and they come up with an overall game plan. In this situation, we're going to do this. In this situation, we're going to do that. Mm-hmm. Does it look like that's happening?
You know better than that. I'm listening to you and Santana in my subconscious thinking that, and again, two offense guys who were skill guys, numbers guys, and they both throwing up in their mouth because they know better. They know the path to glory is straight ahead. It's yard by yard. Mm-hmm. And we get to the point now we don't want to be challenged. We got this big on the Fab Five, as I refer to them as, that offensive line. And don't get nasty and go 13 personnel. That's when we're dominant. We refuse to do it. Mm-hmm. We refuse to do it. We don't want to be recognized for what we are. We don't want to be recognized. You know, that's what I'm saying. So whose fault is that? Who corrects that? Who's in charge of the whole team?
Yeah. It's a fair question, Doc. And I think when you look at this,
I'm going to tell you what happened, Doc. Screwed up football, all these damn analytic stats that tell you this is what you're supposed to do. And no, that is what's screwing up the whole sport, where right now everybody wants to do the same thing when they don't have the personnel to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, Joe Gibbs rolled into this town to be an Air Coryell offensive by mindset, to throw the ball around. Realized he didn't have that crap. He was sitting at 0-5 when he realized that.
No, he saw the Lawrence Taylor. We played the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Then they started running the football.
The game.
They were 8-3, right? And so it's like what I said it yesterday. I watched the Patriots back in the day.
Yeah.
And one week I saw them run the ball 51 times, and they threw it like 15, 20, whatever it was. The next week they threw that SOB almost 50 times. And Bill Belichick said, look, we do what we need to do to win. Right. And I watch everybody in the league today, no matter who the hell they are, they try to throw the ball around the yard. Yeah. At all times. Well, everybody doesn't have that personnel grouping. Everybody doesn't have the quarterback to do it. You got to do what's the strength of it. And I just think C-Rod has been misused, point blank.
Oh, my God. His agent has got to be – he's bald-headed because he had to pull all his hair out. The amounts of money this kid has been denied because he can't show you what he does well. And the O-line. I love the O-line. The Fab Five, if it's not been on them, this is an ego issue, period. And nobody wants to address it. So fine. Continue to lose out. And other people will say, because I got to hear that when I know that big guy be over there screaming and hollering today, and it'll be about the draft. Really? So you're telling me that you trust them to do what? Mm-hmm. Evaluate talent? Like the second round picks, third round picks they got that don't play now? But y'all don't get it because you influence, and the past was great, and it was euphoric. It was awesome. Now it's gone. Poof. And if you want to be frightened even more so if you're in the horror movies, imagine next year. You can't even think about it. You can't even address it. If you lose out, then what? Then what?
If
you were your savior, no, you don't get it. They did that on their own last year. They earned it. They fought. They did all those things. And you had a super talent. Well, guess what? People figure you out. And where's your adjustment to it? They adjusted to you. Have you adjusted to yourself? No. It's all ego.
If they do lose out, which is a distinct possibility, let's be real.
Yep.
A warm seat might get red hot. You go 3-14, you lose 12 in a row to finish the season. I mean, it's a hypothetical for now that maybe we don't even have to go down that road until, becomes more apparent. But
I know where you're going, but you still need it's still personnel.
Yeah.
You can't avoid the issue is that you selected people and they have not amounted to what you hoped they would. Now, is that a them problem or a you problem? Are you not able to develop or are you not able to scheme? Which one is it? It's not that complicated. It's either or. You pull a man from a position he's not doing as if you weren't there watching the whole time. What took 3 weeks? What took so long? And if you're that good at it because he's really good at that, then do it all. This is passing the buck. You know it, and I know it. The game time, you can't pass the buck. What's going to happen now? You tell me you're going to flame out within your division? I don't believe that. I'll be stunned. But if you don't do what your team is geared to do best, then get ready for it.
Doc,
and we are stuck with it. And look, I got a lot of experience at this because we've been garbage for so long. So with BMitch, where you are right now, you see it. You're on the sideline. You got it right in front of you. And you see it, and it makes you sick to your stomach. Then you're with them all the time. And it even makes it worse. So I want to know who's going to make the corrections. When is it going to happen? I don't want nothing verbal out of you. I don't listen to nothing you say at this point. I watch everything you do. Let's see what happens. Meadowlands.
Last thing for me, Doc. How would you handle Jaden down the stretch here?
What do you mean, how would I handle him? He's a player, right?
Yes.
And he plays. If he's not a player, then he's on IR. And I bring up the other guy and start getting him ready. Did the Miami Dolphins, when Greasy got hurt, did they quit? No, they won the Super Bowl. They went undefeated. Only team ever to be undefeated. Backup quarterback got in. What's your point? If he's not ready to play, then get somebody else in there. If he's ready to play, then go. Then he's got to play. Because he's a player. He's been his size his whole life. Mm-hmm. How's it worked out for him? Pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty well. And if you let him hand off more, he'd even be better.
Doc, I know your first love is baseball. You think the Nats are going to spend any money? Philly just gave Schwarber $150 million.
Well, you know where we are with the Wizards. We got to get in that mode with the Nationals. It's going to be a while. So it's just a matter of how you want to deal with it. We can't run from it because you're on the air. You can't run from it. It's going to be interesting. But again, we follow them with love. Yep. And then we got to hope that we have some people over there that understand what it takes to win. This is about winning. It's not about getting ready to performance and all that garbage leading up to it. Can you outscore the opponent?
Yeah.
Or you going to get drugged 90-some yards for drives and get stopped on a 3-yard line and all that. It's going to show itself. Then what you going to say?
Doc, thank you for the time, man.
Appreciate you, brother, man.
Hey, man. No. You had a flood in your basement, so you call the cleanup guy. See, when y'all rolling, I don't hear from you. But then when it gets bad, hey, man, call Doc. so we can clean the sewage up.
You crazy, boy.
I'm happy to do that for y'all. I love y'all.
For the record, Landfill texted, I think Sunday, and said, I think we should get Doc on Tuesday. And me and B both immediately were like, hell yeah.
Yeah, of course because he's the leader. We all know that.
For the record, I send that text every Sunday. They usually say no.
You should.
Hey, he's lying his ass off right now, Doc.
So bad.
Hey, Doc.
Did they have to lose for me to get back on
Nobody has ever said don't get you on.
Period.
I'm a regular listener, and I got to go, well, they got to lose for me to get on. Well, that's okay.
You're a fool.
I'll
Doc,
take whatever y'all dish out.
Doc, book
we
this
thought
right
we
now.
thought you chose the two big guys over us,
No,
man.
let me tell you something.
Chris and
If you're lucky, you're going to get to be my age one day. Just remember that.
Hey, we thought you chose the big guys over us. You don't want to deal with the little guys anymore.
No, come. What? Who's bigger than y'all?
You got L and C.
Oh, my God. Hey, man, I'm running a daycare, okay? I got to run a daycare. Then y'all just asked a lot of me, but I'm built for this. Y'all have a good one, man.
All right, brother.
The
Take
next
care.
game they win, we need you at 11 a.m. that Monday.
You can book it now.
All right.
My agent is Landfill.
Thank you, dude.
All right, brother.
Later, brother.
Later, man.
Right.
The great Doc Walker on the
That
Rude
boy is
Guest
crazy.
Hotline. Give Doc a follow at Rick Doc Walker.